1940. Lovely day. You just want to reach out and eat it.
Sneaked up here after work. Her idea.
Round to Lady Cooper's stately home, Pursley House.
Dark green, yellowy.
Woods and fields and money.
Really pretty.
Oh, there's one. Oh,
Stop it. Do you really think we ought to be doing this?
oh, come off it, Polly. They say the old girl's got a Mercedes-Benz, a Panhard Dynamic, and 3 Rolls-Royces. She's loaded. I don't think she counts her rabbits.
But Jackie, it's poaching.
Great, isn't it? Of course, if I had a real gun, not this pea-shooting air thingy, I could bag one of Lady Lardy-Dar's deers.
I think you say deer, not deers.
Oh, piss cake. Polly the precise.
It's just that deer is a collected noun, that's all.
All right, Miss Clever Clogs.
Oh, come on, let's have our picnic.
And our beer. Hope you remember the bottle opener. Do you think they'll come today?
If not, it'll be tomorrow.
I know a man who's got a Lee Enfield.
An army gun? Who?
That'd kill a deer. Blow its head right off.
Oh, but if you did, I mean really did kill a deer, what on earth would you do with it?
Eddie Moans, the butcher, would hang it for us. And we'd sell it on the... Eddie's a friend of my dad, you know? Trouser legs.
What? Trouser what?
Masons.
Oh, your family and their fiddles.
Well, it's the war, isn't it? Makes you do all kinds of things you never normally. I mean, look at you. Only woman in the Woolston factory office designing Spitfires.
I'm not designing them.
Well, what are you doing then?
Look, you know I can't say.
Is it the wings? I imagine you doing the wings.
Oh, Jackie, shut up. You know it's secret.
Oh, secret. I don't know why they don't just keep the whole Blue War secret. Not let people know why they're getting bombed at all. Bang! Ooh. Who bombed my house? Was it the Germans in the Junkers 88? You're not allowed to say. It's secret.
Oh, Jackie, you are silly sometimes.
Yeah, inside.
So who is this man with an army gun?
Oh, he's nothing much.
But he's in the army.
Actually, he's with the machine gun post on the roof at Supermarine.
Not Billy Lewis.
Maybe.
You're going out with Billy Lewis.
Oh, we're well past going out.
Oh, really? Well, I do hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, of course I do. Can I tell you a secret?
Oh, must you?
I'm going to marry him.
But Jackie, he is.
I know, he's gorgeous.
Look, I know he's gorgeous. But Jackie, he's from Portsmouth. Well, what's your dad going to do when he knows you're marrying a Pompeyite?
I haven't told him yet.
Oh, rather you than me.
Rabbits. Oh. Did I get one?
Oh, I don't know.
I did. I got one. That young woman's got a gun. Yes, interesting. If she's poaching, I shall telephone the police. Just having a bit of fun. With a firearm? Air apple. Oh, it's disgraceful. Floozies from the time, disporting themselves in the grass. Oh, leaving rubbish in the bushes. Men. They leave men in the bushes. Hang them up on the fences, like we do with the stoats and the like. Scare away all that male wildlife.
I was speaking figuratively.
Sylvia, I know you care for me and the house and the estate, but I don't mind people picnicking. It must be terrible down in the town.
One does hear of excesses, bad behaviour.
They're getting bombed.
that's no excuse for displays of drink and wantonness.
Sylvia, what a stickler you are.
War is a great opportunity for self-discipline.
And a party now and then. Supper. Young lady, I believe that is my rabbit.
That's her, that's Lady Cooper.
Now we're for it. Well,
I will ring the police.
I think the Southampton Constabulary have better things to do, don't you?
Run for it!
No!
Spitfire! I'm Mark 5!
You crash into the house! God help us!
There must be an air fight over the channel. Oh, he's okay. He's heading for Eastleigh.
But he's on fire!
Oh, his fuel pipe's been hit, but he'll make it.
How do you know that?
Well, because he will. But the thing is, what's he been fighting out there?
I'm sorry about your rabbit. I'll just...
No, dear, it's yours.
Thanks very much.
Really, your ladyship,
Just if you come up here again, be careful with bottles in the grass. The deer have tender feet.
Thank you very much, your ladyship.
Thanks, I'm sure.
Mary, you are just too nice.
Isn't it worth trying to be in these terrible days?
They have come.
Is it Woolston? We must go to the cellars.
Yonkers 88. A whole wing.
Say it's not Woolston. The black plains, the clouds, it all whirls above you. Almost beautiful. Makes you dizzy.
Mary!
Oh, it's not the house they want to bomb, it's Southampton. Those poor people
We are
down
going
there.
to the cellars.
Billy's on duty. On the roof.
Air raid drill, blitz drill, but is this a real one?
False alarm or real? Who knows?
Austin House Garage, family garage. Barker's family built it up. Corner of Bannister Road and the Avenue. Barkers have been in Southampton since when? And us Barkers have got our blitz drill down to a T. We stay put in the raids, our house is our shelter. Gas turned off, bars and seats filled up in case there's a fire. Windows open because of flying glass. And we got plenty of candles. So we get under the big mahogany table in the front room. Barkers stay put.
The Ollies of Ollybrook Road, Ironmongers. Ollies, Southampton, go way back. We live above the shop, but out in the gardens, Dad's pride and joy, the family's pride and joy, the Anderson shelter. Well, Dad's put in all sorts of mod cons, including bunk beds, but the government said no paraffin lamps, so Dad has made a safety hood out of Tate Lyleton's. The case is in the hall, ready to go to the shelter.
Botley's store convenience food. Botley's, Southampton, born and bred. We sell everything from cauliflowers to colic medicine and brown paper. We keep our cases in the hall ready for the shelter and a photo album of all the family. We do our air raid drill quick because the public shelter is on the corner. We shut up the shop quick. We get to the shelter fast. There's only room for 12.
Come you all clear?
You come out of the shelter.
And your house is gone.
You'll have to change your clothes.
Photos to remember.
And you're alive.
Air raid drill, blitz drill, and the warden's keeping an eye out for looters. Just because there's a war on, human nature doesn't change. You get down to the shelter with bedding, food, candles. You sit there, nothing happens.
That was a heavy one.
Over by the river. Woolston Way, Archery Road.
That was real.
It's Supermarine.
They're going for Supermarine.
They're flattening the factory!
Supermarine!
Look at it. Dust in the air. Snakes. Not snakes. Fire hoses all higgledy-piggledy. Everything. Sopping wet. Grey. Shapes of things that are all wrong, like tumble down kiddies' bricks. Sticking up girders. And the stink. Like tar from one of them nightmare machines that does the roads. In your nose, burns. And then you see, but don't see, lying in the bricks. Half person. No legs.
Could I draw that? Oh, what a terrible thing to think. Oh, God, the drawing office!
Polly, the roof. It's gone.
Look, we don't know anything yet. I've got a pass. I'll go and find out about Billy for you.
Bless you, Paul.
These are the memories of Sylvia Sharp of Bishop's Waltham. You may have known her from the Barleycorn Inn. I was with my friends in the Supermarine factory, 3 stories up in the wages department, when we heard the rat-a-tat-tat of the guns. I wondered, what was that? We started scrambling out down the spiral stairs to the air raid shelters. Thank God I didn't get that far. We were laid down on the railway track in stinger nettles, and I covered my head with my cycle cap. There was a tittering noise, and we looked up, and there was 150 sparrows flying out over the railway, away from one of the works, which had just been bombed. The railway arch had just been hit, along with the shelter, which I usually went in.
The second visit by Jerry, as we called the Germans, came on a Thursday. We were sent to a gas-proof building across the road from the Supermarine works. The wages money was on the table, waiting to be counted. When that was it, they were upon us. The table with all the money went up, the lights went out, and we stood under the arch of the exit door for support. We got outside to a beautiful blue sky to find one of our girls lying in the gutter.
Mr. Gooch! Mr. Gooch!
Oh, Mr. Gooch!
Miss Wright, you shouldn't be here. It's not safe.
But the drawing
They're
office!
saving what they can.
But I need to go and help.
I told you, it's not safe. There are incendiaries in there that haven't gone off.
She works here as much as you.
And I don't know what you're doing here, Jackie Dimmock.
That's my business.
Look, the drawings for the new machine gun cowling, I have to know they're safe.
All right, but go with the policeman and do everything the firemen say.
Find him.
I will.
Jack Basson. I worked in a machine shop. One afternoon, bombs were being dropped on the factory. Glass was falling in everywhere, and it was one frantic rush for the shelters. The shelter we made for was at the back of the houses in Hazel Road. Just as we reached it, the rush of bombs dropped on the works canteen. All the canteen staff were in the shelter below. when a bomb struck the oil tanks above. The girls rushed out screaming, covered in oil, and joined us in the shelter. The shelter rocked like a boat in heavy waters. There were many casualties that day. After more bombings, the factory had to close, and we were dispersed to Winchester and Salisbury.
Jackie, the power's out, the phone lines are down all over town. Your mum and dad will be right sick.
What happened to the men on the roof? The machine gun post. On the roof, the men.
The whole roof's gone. And the army post. Look, go home. Looks like some of the raiders dumped their bombs on the other side of the river. Go and make sure your family's safe. You've got to grow up, Jackie. Take responsibility.
It's him. He's all right. Billy! Billy!
For God's sake, go! The Dimmocks. Always a law unto themselves.
This is the ops room in the Bunker Ministry of Aircraft Production, London. We work the Great Map, linked to the other ops room sector, Group and Fighter Command, so that the maps are all in harmony. Red for enemy, black for friendly. The number is to show height and strength. Arrows to indicate direction. There are coloured markings for each raid. There are 8-hour shifts. Morning, afternoon, night, round the clock. Never let up, or you're lost. Never let your mind wander. Keep listening as we move the enemy bombers. Never let up, or you're lost. People take pills. People break. As we move our fighter commanders, looking down, are dead-eyed, dead-faced. We are the eyes of the nation. We too see how near we are to catastrophe.
And this is my world. Ministry of Aircraft Production. Wide up, the underground, all slapped together. Improvisation, the name of the day. Sling, sealing wax and string. So how damn bad is it? Look, if I don't know how bad things are, I have a hell of a job of making them better. And don't try that British waffle on me. I want a detailed damage assessment on Woolston and I want it now. Oh, Southampton? Post office has been here. Oh, they bombed the phone lines. Hey-ho, how jolly unsporting of the hunt. Look, I'm not the Minister of Phones, I'm the Minister of Aircraft Production. And I don't care what it takes, I want that detailed examination, I want it now. No, I don't have a detailed damage report, Prime Minister. But I'll kick up a lulu of kerfuffle to get one. Yes, I know we must know how bad things are before we can make them better. Hell in a bucket, Winston. What do you want me to do? Walk on water? Okay, I'll play Jesus Christ and I'll get Woolston back working again. And one way or another, I'll get that detailed damage assessment and I'll bring it to the Ritz tonight. Thank you for only chewing half my ass off. Yes, Canadian backsides can be tough. Wash me down with bubbly tonight. Thank you, Prime Minister. The worse the day, the longer the night with Winston at the Ritz. I'll be seeing the dawn in again. Dickon. I don't know what's going to get me first. The German Luftwaffe or my liver.
Minister, the chief engineer from the Woolston factory is telephoning.
Gooch, is that you?
I must talk directly to Lord Beaverbrook.
You are? But how? I thought the phone lines were down.
In the town, yes. Love Slapper, that's a hedge end. It's on a country exchange.
So this line's not secure?
No, it's a private house. I knocked them up.
And you're on your way back from Warsash?
Yes, yes, that's why I'm ringing.
Look, this line's not scrambled. What do you think? Look, make sure you're not overheard, then give.
Mrs. Lee, thank you very much for your help, but this is a national emergency call, so could you...
Would you like a nice cup of tea when you're done?
Yes,
The
thank you.
problem is that the cat's got out. I have to find him. I'll be with you soon.
Right. Right.
Gooch, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Then spill.
Oh, it's a hell of a mess. The roof's gone, the building's unsafe. One of the metal presses has been smashed to bits. 5 of the big jigs have been knocked about a bit, but most of the tools are intact.
So the machine tools are intact.
Either repairable or not touched. It's a miracle.
The trick is not to look down at the water.
Sorry?
Just playing God all part of the job, so we can get back into production.
Oh, it's the factory itself, Minister. It's all but gone. And even if we try and rush rebuilding, you know what's going to happen next.
Jerry knows where you are and when you'll be back. But the first thing is to get that detailed damage report on the machines.
That's your done one. Do you want to send a dispatch rider down, or shall I...
No. I'll pass you over to one of my people. Do it down the phone. Okay, Gooch. Thank you. Well done. Can you... Oh, Hugh.
Yes, I thought I'd come over.
Thank you, people. I want to talk to the Air Chief Marshal. How can I help?
It's about Woolston. How bad is the damage?
A detailed itinerary is being phoned through now.
What? Someone actually got through? The lines to all my office people are down.
Yeah, some guy with a bit of gumption got on a bike. The building's badly damaged, but the machine tools are intact.
The machinery's actually intact.
Yes, by some kind of fluke or a miracle.
Yes, I don't believe in miracles.
Oh, neither do I. Unless I publish them in the Daily Express.
Of course, now Jerry knows where you are. If you rebuild, he'll bomb again immediately.
Absolutely.
So, perhaps you could...
Perhaps I should move the machines. But where to? The only place large enough is a hangar on Eastleigh Airfield. But a production factory on an airfield? Too risky.
Well, that is your problem. My problem is, in the last 8 weeks, I have 489 Spitfires and Hurricanes badly damaged and need of repair, 785 lost completely. We are losing too many aircraft, Max. If you cannot increase the rate of repair and replacement, we will go under.
I will get Boston back working again one way or the other.
Good.
How are you bearing up, you?
I really don't see the point in asking myself that question.
No, you don't. Look, come with me to the Ritz tonight. Talk to Winston.
Don't think so.
You've got to do some politics. I can only watch your back so much. But you've got to do some infighting. You have enemies.
Yes, Hermann Goering for one.
Come to the Ritz, man.
No, I'm driving to Bentley Priory.
Oh, so a table at Fighter Commander HQ with incoming bombers, rather than a table at the Ritz with incoming bottles of champagne.
Well, we each have our theatre operations, don't we?
Is that some kind of wit?
No, profound disapproval. Look, Max, call me at the Priory if there's any more news on Woolston. Give my regards to Winston. Sure. Good night, Max.
Good night, Hugh.
I do appreciate your friendship.
And I yours.
Mrs. Thorpe, are you still there?
Yeah.
I must be getting on.
Oh, you'll be so pleased to know I found the cat.
Have you?
Yeah. He's called Max. You know, after Lord Beaverbrook.
Right.
Yeah. Would you like that cup of tea now?
Lovely.
Yeah, do come. Come and say hello to Max.
Thank you. Yes.
Bollocks to the buildings. I know what to do. And I'm going to turn Southampton inside out.
Rodney Young, aeronautical engineer. Thursday, 26th of September. Jim and I heard the warning sirens and sprinted up the road to an air raid shelter rarely used by supermarine staff. We thought that, as the factory had been bombed twice in September already, we'd be better off somewhere else. Well, it was just as well, as what I now know was that 60 Heinkel bombers attacked the factory. We do know that after the first wave of bombings, Supermarine staff had started dispersing equipment, and staff had begun taking home tools, jigs and fixtures to village garages across South England, where work on the Spitfires continued after the factory was abandoned on September the 26th. Many years later, I helped develop Concorde, another British iconic aircraft.
Fred Dillon. No instance with the knickers. Almost like a big brother to me.
Bloody valve gone. Water all over. Not bomb damage. Who needs that when everything's falling apart anyway?
Laundry. Never understood how the dimmers put up with the smell. Sort of sour. Off the dirty sheets and whatnot.
Do love it so. Smell of my business. Warm, sort of cottony, with whiff of starchy linen at the end of a long day. Oh, and the look of it. Big brown boilers all shiny, big spinners 6 foot across, big brassy tumble dryers. Maybe a little empire, but it's all mine.
With official secrets, Act. Something I can't tell him. It's creasing me up.
Oh, Len, you gotta get a look in, given what you must be going through.
Oh, just want to make sure you're all right.
We're fine, yeah. So, how bad?
Well, they finally hit us.
Yeah, not for the one to try on, was it? And they missed it, the shelters over the road, I thought that was it.
Didn't we all? Well, there's a lot of damage. The roof's gone, and half the office. But by some kind of miracle, most of the machines are fine.
So, how many?
What with the workers in the shelters a couple of days back? All in all? 100.
Dear God.
Joe Watson was there.
Oh, Annie and her little boy. I'll pop round a bit.
Oh, I've just been. Best believe it.
What are we going to do, Len?
The obvious, Fred.
Grin, bear, carry on, all that nonsense?
What else?
Always get over and done with and surrender. Carry on it is then. This valve's up on number 2 boiler. Safety governor blew pop. Just about hit the bloody roof. I've got a mountain of shirts, sheets, knickers, long johns, all sorts piling up. Need all the boilers on song all the time. Give us a buttress.
Oh, go on then. Look, there's a stress fracture. It's distorted the ball chamber.
So, is it buggered?
Absolutely. You're lucky the governor on the boiler blew or the whole caboodle could have blown. You bloody well know if they do it. You can't carry on running your machines now like this.
Well, no choice. Where do I get spare parts? The war on.
I have noticed. No.
You've done little jobs for us in the past, can't you?
The factory's just been hit by God knows how many new planes.
You said the machine halls are okay. I mean, this will just take a small hand.
Launched on bomb sites.
Look, I'm staring at bankruptcy here. My family could end up with the oboes on the common.
And I can end up in jail.
For us?
Oh, look, there's a big security clampdown. The army are all over.
Nah, Spuddies, they don't know squat. All they'll see is the chief engineer bent over a machine, a few sparks, you know. Look, I know we're just a laundry, but keeping people's clothes clean is as much essential war work as making bloody Spitfires.
Is it?
Of course! Morale! Bit of a stiff collar come a Friday night for one of our boys home on leave. Nice crisp white blouse for one for his girl. Yeah. Got to keep clean, keep smart. Look, when he puts on clean underpants, you know you're going to win. Yes, this laundry is on the home front.
Good God, Fred. You could talk Adolf Hitler into a game of cricket. All right, give it here.
Bless you, Len. Here, I got a new batch of you-know-what.
You've made some more?
Of course. Best yet. We need something strong to drink when we're fighting in the hills.
Fred, what's the defeaters talk?
And a light-hearted, off-the-cuff remark. Here, just have a couple of bottles.
I think I'll pass off that last lot.
Boy, what was wrong with it?
The feeling you were going blind was...
Well, Shadow Dimmock is widely sought after.
Look, Fred, I'm serious. Drinking in the town's getting out of hand. Jesus Christ, you're the chairman of the Chamber of Commerce. If they catch you selling illegal stuff, the proverbial ton of bricks will come down.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun. You remember fun?
I think I do. From years ago. Some kind of dance craze, wasn't it?
Len, is everything all right?
Can I give you some advice? Be prepared.
We're in the Boy Scouts now, are we?
No, we're on the front line. The front line, Fred. If you don't know that, right through you, heart and mind, you're in deep trouble.
What are you trying to tell me? What, man? What?
Oh, Len, you're all right, thank God. Must be all 6s and 7s in Boston.
Oh, 6s and 7s just covers it.
Or many.
Oh, we don't know yet.
Selfish, but it's the people you know you fear for the most.
Yes.
Len's going to do us a new valve for number 2 boiler.
You can do that after the bombing.
When your husband decides to twist an arm,
How about a couple of pounds of butter?
On the quiet.
white butter.
My cousin Ted's farm outside Weybridge, they've not ploughed up all his grass and he's still got a bit of a dairy herd and, well, family first.
Oh, is that what comes first? Family?
Of course, what else are we fighting for?
How you two hunt together?
It's been a spice of life, haven't we, Neil?
That sounds nutmeg all over anything.
Listen, keep the butter. I best be going.
Bless you, Len, saved us.
Just remember what I said.
You're right, old girl.
I don't feel spicy.
Yeah, well, it was a very heavy raid.
Fred, some nights maybe we should go up the common.
No, I'm not doing that.
Well, just to feel safe.
Look, come Hitler or high water, I'm not leaving this laundry.
Well, it's only machines and washing
Lil, please, old girl, no more talk of this.
What did Len want you to remember?
Drop some kind of hint.
About what?
I couldn't read it. Something official. He's changed.
Change it, the half of it round here.
And is Len Gooch going to get this place back earning and save our bacon?
All in hand, Ma.
When the war began, I thought it would be a bomb coming through my roof, not my mother-in-law.
Well,
All in hand.
so we'll get us a new valve on the QT then, despite the raid.
Yeah, all in hand.
I was right to get you to ask him then.
You were indeed, Ma.
Good to get credit for something round here. What do you want in exchange?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I offered him some of Ted's butter.
Well, that is fishy.
Why fishy?
There's something behind it.
He's doing it out of the goodness of his heart.
Lillian, you trust too much. I've learned something in my time. If there is a thing, there is a thing behind it. I mean, he's a lonely man, Len Gooch. All work, work. Definitely the type.
What type?
Type to have a crush on an older woman.
Ma, stop this.
I'm just saying it's good to have a man like Len Gooch on the string. I've learned
If you've learned anything in this life, yes, and have you? Like how you've got a steel point on the end of that nose, poking it into everything.
Well, no need to take that tone. I'm surprised you feel you have to.
I'm sorry, Ma.
I've got a carrot roll in the range. Do have my uses.
Please don't. Why is it always my fault?
Oh, nothing's anyone's fault. Or everything's everyone's fault, I don't
She's
think.
taken over the cooking and she's going to poison us all.
Yeah, well, a carrot roll's not bad.
It's horrible.
Yeah, all right, surrenders.
What's happening to us, Fred?
We're doing our best.
Pity it's not good enough.
I 1,000 things I could.
Me too. Maybe we put HP sauce on her carrot roll.
Make a big splash, mind.
She made us do it.
just pour it all over us in out the road.
Shall we have a drink?
A good idea, do you think?
Tested it last night and we're still here.
Oh, hair curling stuff, though, mind. One of my best.
Didn't make me sleep though.
What's the tea tonight? My rabbit.
I've chucked it.
What do you mean you've chucked it?
What do you do that for, Lil? A good bit of poaching, that.
That rabbit belonged to Lady Cooper.
But it's dead.
It's still someone else's property.
Why should dead things belong to anyone?
I don't know, dear. Maybe it's in the Bible.
Bunnies running around all over up there. And there was that Minovag notice saying to shoot rabbits, wasn't it?
But not other people's. Oh, why do I worry?
Because you're a good person, you know. Just sometimes do.
Actually, she let us have it. She doesn't care.
You spoke to her ladyship.
Yeah.
And?
She came over as a bit of a sweetheart.
Wonder if she'd be a sweetheart if we took a deer. Think of the money we get for that.
Who put this in the bin?
Oh no.
This is fresh. Can't throw good meat away.
It's not ours.
Because of the Bible?
Well, it'll be ours if we eat it.
But that's it. Ignore me. Undo everything I do.
Mum, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter.
I know. I'm being silly. I'll make us a pie.
Actually, a stew will go further. And I've got carrots left over.
I'll do my pie with herbs.
I don't hold with herbs, they're foreign.
Billy likes a pie. What men don't? Yeah. What is it about men and pies?
Well, men likes pies because they means England. Who is Billy?
He's the man I'm going to marry.
The man you're going to what?
You heard, Dad.
Oh, Jackie,
Here we go.
you didn't tell us this was going on.
I have smelt this, I have.
Why didn't you tell?
I'm telling you now.
Had a whiff of something not right.
Thought he died in the rain, but he hasn't. So, I asked him to marry me, since he weren't dead.
You asked him.
The world's changing, Gran.
Well, yes, but we don't have to.
Well, I am sort of pleased, but you know, I'm your dad. I thought you'd have asked.
Oh, what? You wanted him to come around in his best uniform, doff his cap, ask your permission?
Well, why not? You are very precious to me.
That is so old-fashioned.
Well, I'm an old-fashioned bloke.
Just because there's a war on, young women think they can go off with minds of their own. It's unnatural.
Can't things be simple and nice?
It will be nice, Mum. It'll be more than nice. It'll be wonderful, gorgeous. And I'm not going off anywhere. I'm getting married right here.
Billy got a second name.
Lewis. Billy Lewis.
Lewis.
So, why was he in the raid?
Oh, he's a gunner.
Gunner, oh.
He's with the machine gun post at Supermarine. In the raid, they think they hit a Junkers.
Well, the unit was on the roof.
It was a miracle. There was this girder, and instead of falling, he kind of slid.
What about his mates?
One's really bad with his legs. The other's got a concussion and broken ribs. Billy feels bad because he's not touched.
Man with a good heart, then.
I think so.
Oh, sounds like he's happily all right.
Oh, he is kind of lovely. You've landed yourself a hero.
Where is this Billy from?
Portsmouth?
Oh my, what a damn Lewis. Lewis is a very common name.
My daughter's going with a Pompey, eh?
My granddaughter with scum.
But he's not proper Pompey. It's not like he's from Flatland or anything.
Well, North End is still Portsmouth.
Yes, it is, dear. A mixed marriage in our family.
not having a pumpy I get his feet under my table. I am not.
Maybe we'll keep it quiet.
A fat chance of that, you know, they shoot their mouths off.
Yeah, they think they're tops, but let their children be mudlarks.
This is so stupid. We're fighting a war together.
Yeah, but there are other wars going on.
What? And doing down Pompey matters more than doing down Hitler.
Your father's right. We don't keep up standards. What's the point of fighting Hitler?
It's close to home what matters.
There, close enough for you?
Oh, they're going for the docks now. Right, shelter. Family row after the all clear.
After a raid, you come out of the shelter dead scared. But today, I've got the most wonderful feeling in the world. I'm alive. Alive, and I know something. Supermarine have told us what Lord Beaverbrook is going to do. When I was a girl, the other girls at school used to jeer at me for being a loner, for loving maths and drawing. Not that I cared. But look at me now. Polystrive, top secret. Oh, and Jackie going on and on about your soldier boy, and I want to take hold of you and shake you and tell you. But then, and this is terrible, I know, I like being on the inside, of knowing something that nobody else does. Even my best friend. I know, awful. But everything is going to be so exciting.
She alone in this pile?
I think so, yes. Apart from the servants, of course.
British aristotle, in a manner of custom.
Actually, her husband's George passed away earlier this year.
Oh, well, that make things a bit tricky.
Well, they say she's staying put. Sounds like a lady who knows her own mind.
We'll see about that. So we hit the docks.
Oh, the town's a mess.
There's a goddamn mess all over. But that's what we got. Make mess creative. How many rooms in the house?
Well, according to the land registry, 57.
Ah. So you've done your research already?
Oh, you get on with it.
Only way then, do it once. You and I are going to see eye to eye.
I hope so, Lord.
Minister. That's all I am, just a minister.
Yes.
When I was a newspaper holder, they said I had power without responsibility. Now I've got responsibility without power.
Well, I wouldn't say that, sir.
Oh, you don't see the half of it. It's so rickety, so ramshackle, so fragile. State power. I never realised that when I was on the outside.
That fellow dressed as a penguin was something else, wasn't he? It was the look he gave us.
All servants are snobs.
I think you have me down as a plumber.
Well, in some ways you are. Me, he had down as a colonial barbarian come to wreck his world. Which I have. Come on, come on. What are they doing? Leaving us high and dry here?
Actually, Lady Cooper's an American.
What the hell have I walked into? Some kind of Henry James novel?
Henry?
Well, one story, over and over. British aristo snaps up American heiress. Only to find he loves her. She finds she's dying of TB. Is this woman healthy?
I've no idea.
Len, look, what we're going to do here is brutal. Are you up to it?
Lord Beaverbrook, so delighted to meet you. And you, sir, are?
Gooch.
A great pleasure to meet you too, Mr. Gooch.
Likewise.
My lady,
Oh, no, I'm not her ladyship. Goodness, I'm a mere dog's body. Lady Cooper does apologise, parking you as it were. She and I have been in the stables.
Oh, so you have...
Marrows.
Is that some kind of pony?
Really? Oh, of course not. Vegetables.
Veggies.
Rhubarb too. The horses were requisitioned, but they did leave behind, shall we say, quantities of useful material. Moist manure, shade, ideal for succulents.
Right.
Please do come up. Her ladyship is in the drawing room.
Phil, put it in your place, Len.
Horribly.
It's a technique.
Coming to the house at last, this horrible time, like the Great War did 20 years ago. And I think of it as a big brute, a bear, driven mud all over the stair carpets from his Wellingtons, and everything is slow. All bears, slow animals, as they come towards you with their arms wide, ready to squeeze the life out of you. And what am I to do? Stand there with flowers in my arms, or arranging them in a vase, and turn to say, "Oh, how delightful to meet you." My lady, this is Lord Beaverbrook. Oh, how delightful to meet you.
Lady Cooper, the delight is mine.
My lord, Mr. Blanche.
Yes.
Please.
I come with a request.
Well, I expect you wanted something.
Yes,
Can I offer you some tea, or perhaps something stronger? My late husband was very fond of a Highland malt.
No, we're all right, thank you. Look, I'm very sad to hear about the death of your husband, but it's a time of sacrifice.
Oh, George didn't die because of the war. It was just the order of things, and, well, before the order of things, there is no choice.
I don't believe that, not for a second. Look, I know you've had a great loss, but I believe we're masters of our own fate.
Oh, well, you may be. Are we to be a hospital again? The house. You want the house. My lady, don't say anything. Do you, Mary?
We want the house.
We were a hospital before in the Great War for wounded soldiers. Did you know that?
Yes, the thing is...
First for wounded soldiers and later on American airmen.
Yes, you bought the first X-ray machine in the Southampton area.
What did, young man? Sweet of you to know that. You've been looking me up.
Well,
So we'll be a hospital again. Will it be for the RAF?
it's not...
No, the thing is, Lady Cooper, the government doesn't want the house, a hospital.
Oh, no.
No, you know the Wilson's Spitfire factory was badly damaged.
Oh, yes. So terrible. Were many hurt?
30 dead.
Oh, so many orders to take him, wounded. Well...
Now the thing is, we're going to move the Spitfire factory.
You want to move a factory into Hursley House? Into the library? The entertainment hall? This what? Metal and sparks and noise and oil and bits of metal all over the floors? And workers in overalls with grease on their boots and sweaty armpits? Half of them no doubt drunk. What about all the panelling, the marquetry, the carpets, the plaster cherubs on the ceilings, chandeliers? You can't have cherubs and chandeliers over machines making aeroplanes. Well, I can tell you, Lord Beaverbrook, and you, whoever you are, Lady Cooper will not stand for it.
Sylvia, please, be quiet. Is that it, Lord Beaverbrook? You want to turn my home into a factory?
Not a factory. What we're asking you to do is to take in the design department.
And how many people will that involve?
At the moment, 158, but it will expand.
158?
It's a big operation. We're making new versions of the Spitfire at Woolston all the time. The design teams work flat out. And it's very secret work, Lady Cooper. As well as the draftsmen and designers doing copy work on the plans, there'll be a big army unit for security.
Oh, the army too, more boots.
Of course they may come.
That's very generous of you, Lady Cooper.
Well, I imagine it doesn't matter what her ladyship says. I expect you have a piece of paper with you requisitioning that house.
Of course they do, Sylvia. That's why they look so shamefaced.
You're a very gracious lady.
Thank you, kind sir.
Said Red Riding Hood to the wolf.
This is Mr. Langooch. He's chief engineer of Supermarine. He'll oversee the move. So bring any problems you got to him anytime.
So when will they...
We'll start converting the rooms tomorrow.
As I understand, there's an attic floor here.
Yes.
Would it be possible for you to move in there?
You are a bully, Lord Beaverbrook.
Absolutely. That's why the Prime Minister gave me the job.
So I have to move.
Tonight.
Outrageous.
I will send up some men to help you with your move. We'll take up the carpets, put up some panelling to protect the walls, and move some valuables, maybe into the basement.
Yes, arrangements.
And I have to give you this. It's the requisition warrant. If you could sign it sometime and...
Gentlemen, please, I want you to know that I'm delighted. I thought the house was going to die. Now it's going to be full of young people. We used to have parties, and now we'll be having, well, a war. The plains are so beautiful.
And deadly. And that's why we need them. Lots of them.
Well, thank you.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Just one thing. If the design department is coming here, where will the factory go?
I can't tell you that. Classified information.
You can fight this.
I don't want to. I was dreading the war coming to the house. I thought we would be a hospital again. I couldn't face it. The pain and suffering. Those young men, mauled by the bear, but this is different. This is positive.
Mary, it is not. I fear that everything we know will disappear.
I'm going to give them a special welcome.
Under their boots. It'll all go under.
Flowers from the long greenhouse. I'll do something with flowers.
Here we are at Hursley House. Oh, so much better here in the country than the town. Oh, the fresh air, woods, deer and flowers. It's so quiet and peaceful. We're the Spitfire designers, the technical wizards. We're the visionaries with the drawing boards. If a Spitfire flies, we design it. Mr. Gooch arranged our move from Woolston away from the noise and chaos. We could have gone to the university in town, but it's a target for enemy bombers. So the 20th century technical wizards have come here to Hursley House, this magnificent 18th century manor located near Winchester. We're married to the job. Our true love is a fighter aircraft. Good morning, Miss Wright.
Good morning, gentlemen. Or should I say boys? Are you getting ready for life in a stately home?
Can't wait to get in. Polly's the only woman I've ever seen. Bloody good at her job. Fits in, no problem at all. Great legs and hips. Great hair. But we don't ever see we look.
I was brought up proper. There's nothing wrong with proper. And I know they look. And sometimes I sneak a look back. I'm one woman in a world full of men. And I love it. But I keep that bit secret. Because our work is our true love.
We do our work. Keep our hands to ourselves. That's all that matters.
And all in all, it's very proper. No.
Is it to do with me and Billy?
It's just chaos at Supermarine.
I have had a right load of bollocks about him here, I tell you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, the man I love, I'm going to marry, nearly goes and gets killed. And what do they care about? That he's from sodding Portsmouth. Let's go back up to Hersley House, have another picnic. I need to get out of this bloody town.
I can't.
Not scared of a ladyship, are you?
No, I just don't think we'll be allowed up there anymore.
Why not?
Can you look after this for me? It's just some clothes I won't need anymore.
So, you've moved out with your mum's then?
Things are a bit up in the air at the moment.
Is that what this is about? Have you had a row? I bet she doesn't like you having fun. Having the pick of a load of men.
It's not that at all.
Anyway, where are you moving to?
Well, Supermarine have got me digs in Winchester.
Winchester? Posh. Why there?
I can't say.
State secrets, eh? Polystride, running the country.
I've got to go. Have they spoken to your dad yet?
Have who?
Oh, there's my bus. I can't stop.
Polly, you are all kinds of different. What is going on?
It's just they're turning everything upside down at the moment.
Hello, Paul.
Oh, hello, Mr. Dimmock.
You only around for tea?
Sorry, I can't.
What's over there?
I don't know. Lately, she's Lady Mystery. All right, Dad. Spit it out.
The boy said the other day about your Billy and Pompey. I mean, just a bad joke, but I need you here. I don't want you going off getting married.
But there is a whole world out there. You're in love with it. You're a man in love with a laundry. I'm surprised you don't just divorce Mum and marry one of the old boilers.
You dare talk to me like that?
You don't care about us.
Not care. This place keeps us alive. The laundry is the family, and the family is the laundry.
Oh, great. Put us all in a spin dryer. Squeeze the bloody life out of us. I am marrying Billy, so lump it. Are we happy now?
No, we are not. All of a sudden, I'm the evil father.
There is a world outside there, you know, a big, fat, beautiful world.
He's a soldier. He got away with it in the Woolston raid, but he'll break your heart any minute. Die.
Oh, wow.
Oh, if only I could fix things. Just get a spanner and...
Why do we have to row?
Oh, it'll wash over. Just like everything else. The city getting bombed to smithereens. Wash over.
What if she can't bear not being with this boy?
Well then, she can't.
When it's all too much, I never let others see. I just go into my room, shut the door, do my gnashing of teeth and railing, and then come out again and be what I always am. All right now?
Give me that.
What are we going to do, Mum?
Get over it, Lil. What else are we on earth for except for getting over things? Oh, Jackie Dillon, I want you to take yourself in hand.
There's somebody here to see Dad.
Mr. Dillon, Lil, Jackie, please talk to Fred.
Well, he's drowning the family's sorrows, I think.
It's urgent, really urgent. This is Lord Beaverbrook.
Oh, my sainted arm.
Great to meet you, folks. The country's going to be very grateful.
Grateful.
We don't have much time. The minister's seeing a lot of people in the town tonight. We must talk to Fred.
Why? What's he done?
Jacqueline, get your father now.
He's here.
Fred, this is Lord Beaverbrook.
Oh well, down from on high, are we?
Mr. Dimmock, I need to talk to you alone on a matter of national importance.
God, what have we done?
Family out.
Well, just a minute. I really think...
Out, Ma.
Come on. Let the men mess up whatever it is they want to mess up.
I know you're a very important man in this town, so I'll come out with it straight. The government is going to requisition business premises for vital war work. Yours is one of them. I know it'll mean great upheaval and sacrifice, but I also know you're a very patriotic man, and that you will set an example.
Vital war work. My own boy. Well, as a patriotic man, whose name you don't know, not in a million fucking years is the government get his hands on my laundry.
To our latest member, Max. And Max is actually working the lights. This voucher is for the Spitfire Simulator Experience at Whisperer Green. It's £50 to get the experience, so this is quite worthwhile getting. When you go there, Whisperer Green, in case you don't know, it's a typical West Sussex village, very quiet. You wouldn't think they'd even have room to put a sort of a display for Spitfires. All proceeds from their experience go to the RAF Benevolent Fund. They also have got a deal with the local pub, so if you say you've been to the experience, you can also get 10% off your meal at the local pub, whose name I've just forgotten. Okay, but they're very good. So even if you don't win tonight, I would highly recommend you going to see it. It's the Spitfire Experience at Whisperer Green. Okay, Max, this is it.
Right. 224.
He's already dressed.